Hi everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we're diving into how to create a virtual network in Microsoft Azure step by step. I know that I did some previous videos on Understand Microsoft Virtual Network. So this is a continuation from that one. Now, I'm Rob Thomas, your everything Microsoft Enterprise Cloud Architect. And today we'll build a virtual network, set up a NAT gateway, and create a network security group all live today in your Azure portal. Now, if you are new to Azure networking, don't worry. I'll walk you through it like a pro. And without further ado, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. All right, so our sponsor today is Software Dudes, the enterprise software solution. These guys are great. For any of your Microsoft Azure 365, Copilot, Dynamics, Power BI, Windows Server, SQL Server needs, even SharePoint needs, I highly recommend you reach out to the enterprise software solution guys. You can see here, these are their existing customers that they work with. I'm also partnered with them. So by all means, you can also go here to schedule a meeting with them. These guys are great. All right, let's get started. All right, so this is the actual login page. And let's kind of go back to our deck. Creating virtual networks. I did explain that I did create this in the past. It was all good. I did create explaining what virtual networks are, but the next continuation is physically creating a virtual network. All right. Now you want to go here to portal.azure.com to log in. You can log in your Office 365, then go here and it'll just automatically log you in. All right. And then you'll get to a page as you see here, which is this page. All right. So very first thing you want to do, I do have my cheat sheet to help me on my journey today. And I want to make sure that is available for me. All right. Perfect. So let's first go, as you see here, we want to click on virtual networks. So you want to start with, you can see here, I already started putting in VIR. So let's do that. And if I just put that in, it's going to show me virtual networks. And I do want to click on that. Now that I clicked on virtual networks, you can see I already created one here. Let me create another one. I'm going to go here and click create. And it's going to take me to the virtual network page, right? So now I'm here. You can see I want to make sure my subscription is pretty set, right? So select my subscription. Let's choose my resource group. I want to choose dev right there. So that's going to be my resource group. And I look good. And I need to give it a name. This is why I need a cheat sheet, because I'm a little lazy. I don't want to type it in. So I'm going to cut and paste that in here, but you'll type that in. That looks good, right? And then I want to set my region to US West 2 because I'm on the West Coast. That looks good. Now, next, I'm going to go to the IP address tab. Actually, you know what? Because it's a little different. Like in the times past, this IP address path used to be here, and the security the tab used to be here. So you can see how Microsoft constantly updates their product. It kind of just moves some tabs around. So we'll probably start with the security tab first. First thing I want to do is the security tab and just make sure, because back in the day, it's a little bit different, but it's still the same concept. If I click here, I'm going to enable it. If I don't click it, they're disabled. So make sure they're all disabled. They're all unchecked. Right. And next, I wanted to go to my IP address tab right here. Right. And now that I'm in my IP address tab, Azure automatically fills in the IPv4 address space and a default subnet. You can change these, but we'll leave them default for now. So they look good, right? So like they're all set. I don't need to add anything. And now let's go to tags. When I go to tags, now we're going to leave it blank. The policies will apply the cost tags later because we did that in when we created Azure policies and so forth. So when we create all that setup, all that's left and we're good to go. Now we just need to move on to the next thing, review and create. So when I click on the review and create, it's going to validate it. It's validated and give me any errors. Everything looks good. All right. Now then the create button, let's click on that. And boom, it is creating our very first virtual network, which is awesome. Now let's add, the next thing we need to add a NAT gateway. So, I mentioned that a little bit earlier. Now in the search bar, and you want to give it a second, so it just creates. So in the search bar, we want to click on NAT, and you can see it's already there, but I'm going to click on that one. right? Now I need to add a NAT gateway. You can see I already created one here. Let's go ahead and create a new one. So same thing. I'm going to click create, right? And again, I'm going to select my subscription and resource group. So my subscription's already set. My resource group is going to be the dev one, right? And then I need a NAT gateway name, right? Also, I'm going to skip here. That's set. Availability zone stays the same. This timeout stays the same, but I need to give it a name. So let's scroll down and grab that name. All right. So I give it a NAT gateway name. All right. So that really looks good. I was able to get the name. Next up, I'm going to look at outbound IPs. So I want to click this one to go to outbound IPs, or I can even click here. Doesn't matter. I can even go back to previous like that. So don't want you to get freaked out, but you can go right here. And what I want to do is I'm going to create a public IP address when I get here. So I'm going to click that, right? I'm going to go back over here, right? To my NAT gateway. And I want to grab this one right there. I'm going to control copy, right? And I want to put that in there. All right, perfect, right? Oh, sorry, I grabbed the wrong one right there. Excuse me. Right, so I'm gonna put that one in there. Just space it back like that, and then I'm gonna click OK. Right, so now I am set to go. Right, so I want to go to my subnet, so I'm gonna click next to go to subnet, and when I go into subnet, you're gonna see here. Now I'm in the subnet section, right? So now that I'm in the subnet, basically what I want to do is just click down, and I want to click my virtual network sections that I did create. So the one that I can highlight is that one because it's not the test one, but it is that one. And then I want to click default, right? So you can see here, there, default, and then now I want to skip on to my tags. Right? So now I'm going to go to my tags. And in my tags, right, again, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave the tags alone. We don't have to create, we're going to skip this again. We don't have to create it because they're already going to be inherited, right? And now I'm going to go to review and create. So I can click that, right? I know I've been doing it, clicking that one a lot, but let's click that one at the bottom, right? And the validation pass. So everything looks set. Subscription, all of these items, everything looks great. I'm going to click create. Right? And then the last thing I'm going to do is create our network security group, right? And to do that, I'm going to type in network security up here. And you can see I already have it here, but you just type in like net. This is a little tricky one. Network S. And then boom, it comes out. That was a little tricky, right? I already created one. Let's create another one, right? My resource group is the one that I just created. So we know it's dev. And then I want to give it a name. Let's give it a name like right there. And then, US West 2 is already preset. So that looks good. I want to give it that, right? I might even, I might even change that to dev. It doesn't have to say default, right? Now I'm going to go to my tags. And in my tags for this place, it's going to be the same thing. I don't need to bring everything over for my tags because I set that. I'm going to skip tags again, right? And then I'm just going to go straight into this. And again, you can click here, you can click here. The validation passed. Everything looks good. Review and create. So now we want to click create. And voila, we just did that. We just did something super, super hard, For those of you that are not super technical, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Literally a couple of clicks and boom, I was successfully able to create a network security group. Now it's done. And the last small quick thing I need to do is just assign a resource. So I want to click here. I'm going to quickly do this. Assign a resource. Go to my subnet right here. Just make sure you go here. Click associate right here, right? And then boom. Look at that. It's already ready to go, right? But it's on the test. We don't want to make that mistake. We'll make sure we click that one because this is dev, and then we click OK, right? And voila, all done. So now we went to resource and we associated our subnet to this network security group. All right, so let's do a quick recap. We built a virtual network. We created a NAT gateway. We created a network security group, and we associated the NSG with the default subnet. This setup gives you a clean, secure, scalable foundation for deploying your Azure workloads. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment with any questions or future topics you want to see. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.